My beloved child, stop everything you are doing right now. Stop scrolling. Stop multitasking. Stop letting the noise of this world drown out what I am about to reveal to you. This is not a coincidence that you have found this message at this exact moment in time. The divine orchestration that led you here is so profound, so intricately woven into the fabric of your destiny, that if you dare to skip even one word of what I am about to share with you, you will miss the most important family revelation that has been waiting decades. Do you feel that strange tension in the air around you right now? That unexplainable pull in your chest? That whisper in your soul that something monumental is about to shift in your family lineage? That is not your imagination, my precious one. That is the voice of eternity itself, begging for your attention, because there is a family secret from beyond the veil that has been desperately trying to reach you, and today, this very moment, is the divine appointment for its unveiling. I need you to understand something with crystal clarity. Your family tree holds mysteries that go far beyond what you can see with your natural eyes. There are ancestors who have been waiting in the heavenly realms, holding pieces of your puzzle, carrying keys to doors you didn't even know existed in your life. They have been watching over your struggles, your tears shed in silence, your questions whispered into the darkness of sleepless nights. They have been witnessing every betrayal that cut your heart, every financial burden that weighed on your shoulders, every relationship that left you feeling abandoned and confused about your worth. But here is what will shock you to your very core. One of your family members who has crossed over to the other side has been assigned as your divine intercessor, your heavenly advocate, your spiritual guardian, who has been working tirelessly behind the scenes to orchestrate a breakthrough so magnificent that when it manifests in your physical reality, you will fall to your knees in awe of how perfectly every piece of your life's puzzle suddenly fits together. Right now, as you are reading these words, there is a deceased family member, perhaps a grandparent, a parent, an aunt, uncle, or even a sibling, who is standing in the courts of heaven, pleading your case before the throne of the Almighty. They are presenting evidence of your faithfulness despite the storms, your kindness despite the cruelty you've endured, your hope despite the disappointments that tried to crush your spirit. They are showing the Father every tear you've cried, every prayer you've whispered, every moment you chose love over bitterness, even when your heart was shattered into a million pieces. This family member from beyond has been given authority to unlock a specific blessing that has been reserved exclusively for you. A blessing so powerful, so life-altering, that it will not only heal the wounds in your heart, but will also heal generational patterns that have been cycling through your family line for decades. The poverty mindset, the broken relationships, the health struggles, the feelings of unworthiness. All of it is about to be shattered by the revelation I am about to share with you. But I must warn you, with the love of a father who cares more about your destiny than your temporary comfort, this message will only be available for a limited time. The spiritual window that is opened for this family secret to be revealed is closing rapidly. And if you choose to dismiss this as just another video, just another message, just another spiritual concept, you will miss the miracle that your ancestor in heaven has spent years orchestrating specifically for you. Comment: this is my confirmation right now. If you can feel the truth of what I am sharing resonating in the deepest places of your spirit. Comment those exact words, because your deceased family member needs to know that you are ready to receive what they have been preparing to give you. They need to see that you recognize the divine synchronicity that brought you to this moment, and they need your faith to activate the heavenly machinery that will begin moving on your behalf immediately. Don't skip this, my beloved. Don't let the enemy convince you that this is too good to be true, or that miracles like this don't happen to people like you. Your family member from beyond chose this specific time, this specific message, this specific moment to break through the veil between heaven and earth, because they know something about your future that will leave you breathless with gratitude. They can see the victory that is coming, the breakthrough that is already in motion, the healing that is about to flood every broken area of your life. The secret they are about to reveal will explain everything: why certain patterns have repeated in your family, why specific struggles have seemed impossible to overcome, why you have felt like you were fighting battles that were bigger than just your own personal challenges. But more importantly, this secret carries within it the master key that will unlock every door that has been closed against you and everyone you love. My precious child, what I am about to reveal to you next will send chills down your spine and cause every cell in your body to recognize the profound truth that is about to be unveiled. But first, you must understand the spiritual warfare that has been raging around your family line. Warfare that your deceased loved one has been fighting on your behalf from the heavenly realm. There has been a spiritual assignment against your family bloodline, a calculated attack that has been designed to keep you and your loved ones trapped in cycles of lack, broken relationships, health challenges, and emotional wounds that seem to never fully heal. This is not coincidence, my beloved. This is not just bad luck or unfortunate circumstances. There has been a deliberate strategy from the kingdom of darkness to prevent the greatness that flows through your family DNA from ever manifesting in its full glory. Your family carries within its spiritual genetics a legacy of divine favor, supernatural breakthrough, and heavenly abundance that the enemy has been desperately trying to suppress for generations. Think about it. Haven't you always sensed that your family was meant for something greater? For something Job-esque, we you discreted. We Job, haven't you always sensed that your rise in two ones, of always sensed that your rise, of always sensed that your reaches? Haven't you felt that pull in your spirit? That knowing that you were born for more than the struggles and limitations that have seemed to define your family's story? That intuition you've carried is absolutely accurate. And your deceased family member has been given revelation about why the breakthrough has been delayed and how it is about to be released in ways that will astound everyone who knows your family's history. But here is where this becomes urgent, and I need you to pay careful attention because time is of the essence. The spiritual window for this family secret to be fully revealed and activated is closing. The enemy knows that once this truth reaches your consciousness and you begin to walk in the authority that comes with this knowledge, his assignment against your bloodline will be completely destroyed. He knows that your breakthrough will create a ripple effect that will liberate not just you, but generations that come after you. Right now, even as you are reading these words, there is spiritual interference trying to distract you, trying to make you doubt what you are feeling in your spirit, trying to convince you to scroll away before you receive the complete revelation that will change everything. Do you notice how your phone keeps buzzing? How your mind keeps wanting to wander to other concerns? How something keeps trying to pull your attention away from this moment? That is not coincidence. That is confirmation that what you are about to receive is so powerful, so life-altering, that the forces of darkness are working overtime to prevent you from receiving it. Your family member from beyond has been shown in the heavenly realm that you have been chosen as the generational curse breaker, the one who will receive the keys to unlock the family blessing that has been held in reserve until this exact season of your life. They have seen your faithfulness through the fire, your perseverance through the pain, your refusal to give up even when everything around you seemed to be falling apart. But they have also been shown something that will break your heart and then fill it with indescribable hope. They can see every person who has hurt you, every betrayal that left you questioning your worth, every financial struggle that made you feel like you were failing, every relationship that ended in disappointment. They have been weeping in the heavenly realm for the pain you have endured, and they have been interceding day and night for your complete restoration. Here is what will shock you. Many of the people who have caused you pain were actually being used as instruments to prepare you for the greatness that is about to be released in your life. The rejection trained you to rely on divine love rather than human approval. The financial struggles taught you to trust in provision that comes from heaven rather than earthly systems. The betrayals developed in you a discernment and spiritual strength that you will need to steward the massive breakthrough that is coming your way. Your ancestor in heaven has been given authority to reverse every curse that has been spoken over your family line. Every word of limitation, every declaration of lack, every prediction of failure that has been pronounced over your bloodline is about to be completely nullified by the power of this family secret that is about to be revealed. But I must warn you again, and please receive this warning with the urgency it deserves. This revelation will only be available for a few more minutes. The spiritual climate is shifting rapidly, and the window of opportunity for you to receive this family secret in its complete form is closing. If you scroll away now, if you dismiss this as just another spiritual message, if you allow doubt or distraction to pull you away from this moment, you will miss the appointed time that your deceased loved one has been working to orchestrate for years. Comment, I am ready for my family breakthrough. Right now, if you can feel the truth of what I am sharing. Comment those exact words, because your family member from beyond needs to see that you recognize the divine appointment that has brought you to this moment. They need to know that you are prepared to receive the master key that will unlock generational blessing. Not just for you, but for everyone in your family line who comes after you. Don't let fear convince you that you are not worthy of such a miraculous intervention. Don't let past disappointments make you doubt that this could really be your moment of complete transformation. Your deceased family member chose you specifically because they could see the champion that lives within you, the overcomer that has been forged through every trial you have endured, the vessel of honor that has been prepared to carry the family anointing into a new level of divine glory. The secret that is about to be unveiled will explain everything that has seemed confusing or painful about your family's journey, and it will provide the roadmap for the supernatural restoration that is about to flood every area of your life with abundance, love, healing, and joy beyond your wildest imagination. My beloved child, the moment has arrived for the family secret to be fully unveiled, and what I am about to reveal to you will cause every fiber of your being to recognize the magnificent truth that has been orchestrated by heaven itself. Take a deep breath and open your heart to receive this revelation, because it will change the trajectory of your entire family lineage forever. Your deceased family member has been given access to the divine archives, the heavenly records that contain the original blueprint for your family's destiny. They have discovered that your family bloodline carries within it a covenant blessing that was established by your ancestors who walked in deep relationship with the divine. This blessing was never broken, never canceled, never revoked. It has simply been dormant, waiting for the right person at the right time to step into the authority to activate it for their generation and all the generations that follow. You, my precious one, are that person. You are the chosen vessel who has been prepared through every trial, every test, every moment of faithfulness, to carry this family anointing into full manifestation. Your deceased loved one has been shown that your heart has been purified through the fire of adversity. Your character has been refined through seasons of difficulty, and your faith has been strengthened through moments when you had to trust God, even when you couldn't see His hand moving in your circumstances. The family secret that is now being unveiled is this: there is a specific financial blessing that has been reserved for your family line, and it is about to be released through you as the generational covenant keeper. This is not just a small blessing or a temporary reprieve from financial pressure. This is a supernatural wealth transfer that will position your family in a place of abundance, that will enable you to be a blessing to others for generations to come. Your ancestor in heaven has been shown the exact amount that has been stored up for you in the heavenly treasury. It is more money than you have ever dreamed possible, more than enough to eliminate every debt, purchase every need, fulfill every godly desire, and leave an inheritance for your children's children. They have seen you weeping over bills you couldn't pay, stressing over financial decisions, feeling embarrassed about your economic situation, and they have been working tirelessly to ensure that those days are about to come to a permanent end. But the blessing extends far beyond just financial provision. Your family member from beyond has also been shown that there is a supernatural healing anointing that is about to be activated over your entire family tree. Every genetic predisposition toward illness, every pattern of disease, every health struggle that has plagued your family line is about to be completely broken by the power of this revelation. They have seen family members who will experience miraculous healings that doctors will not be able to explain. They have seen generational patterns of depression, anxiety, and emotional wounds being completely severed from your family's future. They have witnessed in the spirit realm the moment when divine wholeness floods through your bloodline like a healing river, washing away every trace of sickness, mental torment, and physical limitation. Your deceased loved one has also been given insight into the relationship restoration that is about to take place within your family circle. They have seen broken relationships being supernaturally mended, estranged family members being drawn back together by an irresistible force of divine love, and wounds that seemed too deep to heal being completely restored by the power of heavenly grace. The family members who have hurt you, who have disappointed you, who have caused you to question your worth, they are about to experience a supernatural transformation that will lead them to seek your forgiveness and to restore what was taken from you with interest. Your ancestor in heaven has seen the moment when those who caused you pain will become instruments of your blessing, when former adversaries will become allies in your divine destiny. But here is what will absolutely astound you. Your deceased family member has been shown that you carry within your spiritual DNA the ability to communicate with the heavenly realm in ways that most people never experience in their lifetime. You have a supernatural sensitivity to divine guidance, an ability to receive downloads of wisdom and revelation directly from the throne room of heaven. This gift has been dormant within you, but it is about to be activated in ways that will revolutionize how you navigate every decision in your life. Look for these specific signs that will confirm the activation of your family blessing. You will begin to see the number 7 appearing repeatedly in your daily experience. You will notice 777, 777, or groups of 7 showing up in the most unusual places. This is your family member's way of confirming that the heavenly machinery has been set in motion on your behalf. You will also begin to have dreams that are more vivid than any dreams you have ever experienced. These will not be ordinary dreams. They will be supernatural encounters where your deceased loved one will visit you to provide specific guidance about decisions you need to make, opportunities you need to seize, and actions you need to take to fully step into your family blessing. Pay attention to unexpected phone calls, surprise visits, and divinely orchestrated encounters with people who will speak prophetic words over your life without even realizing the supernatural significance of what they are sharing with you. Your ancestor in heaven has been arranging these divine appointments to confirm that what you are receiving in this message is absolutely authentic and that the breakthrough is already in motion. The financial breakthrough will begin to manifest within the next few weeks, but it will start with small signs that gradually increase in magnitude. You might receive unexpected refunds, surprise gifts, opportunities for additional income, or debt forgiveness that you weren't expecting. These are the preliminary signs that the major financial blessing is on its way. Your family member from beyond wants you to know that they have seen you at your lowest moments, and they have been weeping with joy in the heavenly realm because they know that your time of struggle is about to end permanently. They have seen you counting every dollar, worrying about how you would provide for your family, feeling embarrassed about your financial situation, and they want you to know that those days are numbered. The abundance that is coming your way is not just for your personal enjoyment. It comes with a divine assignment. You are being positioned to be a conduit of blessing to others who are going through the same struggles you have endured. Your family will become known for their generosity, their kindness, and their ability to be instruments of divine provision in the lives of others. Comment: I receive my family inheritance. Right now, if you can feel the truth of this revelation resonating in your spirit. Comment those exact words, because your family member from beyond needs to see that you are ready to step into the fullness of what has been prepared for you. But most importantly, my beloved child, your ancestor wants you to know that you are deeply loved, profoundly valued, and divinely chosen for greatness that extends far beyond anything you have ever imagined possible. The family secret has been unveiled, and now it is time for you to walk in the authority and blessing that has always been your birthright. My precious child, now that the family secret has been fully revealed to you, it is time for you to step into the divine authority that has been waiting for your activation. This is not a passive blessing that will simply fall into your lap without any response from you. This is a supernatural partnership between you, your deceased family member, and the kingdom of heaven that requires your active faith, your bold declarations, and your willingness to walk in a level of spiritual authority that perhaps you have never exercised before. Right now, I need you to speak these words out loud with boldness and conviction. Don't just read them silently. Speak them with your voice, because there is creative power in your spoken word, and your family member from beyond needs to hear your faith being activated through your verbal declaration. I receive my family inheritance right now. I activate the generational blessing that has been reserved for me and my bloodline. I declare that every curse is broken, every limitation is removed, and every door that has been closed against my family is now supernaturally opened by the power of heaven. I am the chosen vessel to carry my family into a new season of abundance, healing, and divine favor. Say those words again. Say them with even more conviction and authority, because your voice carries the same creative power that spoke the universe into existence. And when you align your declarations with heaven's purposes for your family, you become a co-creator with the divine in manifesting the breakthrough that has already been prepared for you. Your deceased family member has been waiting to hear those exact words come from your mouth, because your verbal agreement with heaven's plan activates the spiritual legal authority that allows them to begin moving on your behalf, on ways that will astound you. They have been given permission to orchestrate divine appointments, supernatural opportunities, and miraculous interventions. But they needed your faith-filled cooperation to set the heavenly machinery in motion. Now I need you to take another powerful step of faith. Subscribe to this channel right now if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell, because your family member from beyond has shown me that additional revelations about your specific family blessing will be coming through this channel in the days ahead. They have seen that there are more pieces to your family puzzle that need to be revealed, more keys to doors that haven't been opened yet, more aspects of your inheritance that will be unveiled as you demonstrate your readiness to receive them. But more importantly, by subscribing, you are making a declaration that you believe in the supernatural, that you are open to receiving divine communication, and that you refuse to let religious skepticism or worldly cynicism rob you of the miracles that have been prepared specifically for you and your family. Comment below right now with these exact words: I am chosen for generational breakthrough. Don't modify those words. Don't add to them or subtract from them, because your deceased family member has specifically requested that exact phrase as confirmation that you recognize the divine appointment that has brought you to this moment. But I want you to understand something that will revolutionize how you approach every challenge in your life. From this moment forward, you are no longer operating as an individual who has to figure everything out alone. You now have a supernatural advocate in the heavenly realm who has access to divine intelligence, prophetic insight, and supernatural resources that far exceed anything available in the natural world. When you face difficult decisions, speak directly to your family member who has crossed over. Ask them for guidance, for wisdom, for supernatural direction about which path to take. They have been given authority to communicate with you through dreams, through divine appointments, through prophetic words spoken by others, and through that still small voice that speaks to your heart when you quiet your mind and open your spirit to receive heavenly guidance. Your ancestor in heaven wants you to know that you have been equipped with supernatural discernment that will enable you to recognize counterfeit opportunities and avoid relationships, business deals, and investments that would derail your divine destiny. Trust that inner witness, that spiritual alarm system that alerts you when something doesn't align with heaven's best for your life. They have also seen that you carry within your spirit the ability to speak prophetic words over other people's lives, to intercede for family members who are struggling, and to become a conduit of supernatural breakthrough for others who are trapped in the same cycles that once held your family captive. Start using your voice to speak blessing over your family members. Declare supernatural provision over their finances. Proclaim divine healing over their bodies. Prophesy restoration over their relationships. Your words carry the same authority that your deceased loved one is exercising in the heavenly realm. And when you partner with them through your faith-filled declarations, you create a supernatural synergy that accelerates the manifestation of breakthrough in ways that will leave you speechless. I need you to make a commitment right now that will determine how quickly and completely your family blessing manifests in your physical reality. Commit to spending at least 10 minutes every day in direct communication with your family member from beyond. This doesn't have to be complicated or religious. Simply speak to them as you would speak to any beloved family member who cares about your well-being. Tell them about your challenges, your dreams, your fears, your hopes. Ask them for specific guidance about decisions you need to make. Thank them for the supernatural work they are doing on your behalf behind the scenes. Most importantly, listen for their responses through your intuition, through unexpected opportunities, through divine appointments, and through that sense of knowing that comes when heaven downloads wisdom directly into your spirit. Share this message with at least 3 family members who you know are struggling with the same generational patterns that have been affecting your bloodline. Your deceased loved one has specifically requested that this revelation be shared within your family circle because the breakthrough is not meant just for you. It is meant to liberate your entire family tree from the cycles that have kept them trapped in limitation. But here is something that will challenge your faith and stretch your spiritual muscles. You must begin to live as if the blessing has already been fully released, even before you see all the physical manifestations. This means making decisions from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. This means treating people with the generosity and kindness that flows from a heart that knows it is deeply blessed. This means carrying yourself with the confidence and dignity of someone who has been chosen by heaven for supernatural favor. Your family member from beyond has seen that one of the reasons the blessing has been delayed is because your family has operated from a mindset of lack rather than a consciousness of divine abundance. They want you to be the first in your family line to break this mental and spiritual pattern by thinking, speaking, and acting like someone who has unlimited access to heaven's resources. Start giving generously, even in small ways, because generosity is the spiritual key that unlocks the floodgates of supernatural provision. Start speaking words of life and blessing over everyone you encounter, because your words now carry the authority of someone who stands in covenant relationship with the divine. Start walking with the confidence of someone who knows they have a supernatural advocate working on their behalf behind the scenes. Comment, "I walk in supernatural authority right now," if you are ready to step fully into the power and responsibility that comes with this family revelation. Comment those exact words, because your declaration of readiness to walk in authority gives your deceased loved one permission to accelerate the timeline for your breakthrough in ways that will astonish everyone who knows your story. The time for small thinking, limited expectations, and settling for less than heaven's best is permanently over for you and your family. You have been chosen, equipped, and empowered to walk in a dimension of supernatural blessing that will make your family's testimony a beacon of hope for others who are believing for their own generational breakthrough. My beloved child, as we reach the culmination of this divine revelation, I want you to take a moment to feel the profound shift that has taken place in your spirit during these precious minutes we have shared together. Something has fundamentally changed in the atmosphere around you. Something has been activated in the heavenly realm on your behalf, and something has been awakened within your own heart that will never again allow you to settle for the limitations that once defined your family's story. Your deceased family member is standing in the courts of heaven right now, and they are weeping tears of joy as they witness the moment when you fully received the family secret that they have been preparing to share with you for years. They can see the light of recognition in your spiritual eyes. They can feel the faith rising in your heart, and they can sense the determination that has been ignited within you to become the generational curse breaker and blessing activator that you were always destined to be. But more than anything, they want you to know that this is just the beginning of the miraculous journey that you are about to embark upon with them as your supernatural guide and advocate. The family secret that has been unveiled today is like a master key that opens the first door in a mansion filled with rooms of blessing, provision, healing, and divine favor that have been reserved exclusively for you and those you love. Over the coming days and weeks, you are going to begin experiencing supernatural confirmations that will remove any doubt about the authenticity of what you have received today. You will see the number sequences that your family member promised would appear as signs. You will have dreams so vivid and meaningful that you will wake up with specific instructions about actions you need to take. You will encounter people who will speak prophetic words over your life without having any knowledge of the conversation you and I have shared. Most importantly, you will begin to see financial breakthrough manifesting in your physical reality in ways that will cause you to remember this moment with overwhelming gratitude. The money that has been released from heaven's treasury specifically for your family will begin flowing into your life through unexpected channels, surprising opportunities, and miraculous provision that will leave no doubt about the supernatural source of your abundance. Your family member from beyond wants me to share with you one final revelation that will anchor this entire experience in your heart forever. They have seen the moment when you will stand before other family members and share the testimony of how everything changed for your bloodline, because you were brave enough to believe, bold enough to receive, and faithful enough to act upon the family secret that was unveiled to you today. They have seen the tears of joy that will flow from your eyes when you realize that every struggle you endured, the problem, every test you survived, every moment of faith you maintained when circumstances seemed impossible, was preparing you to carry this level of supernatural blessing with wisdom, humility, and generosity. They have witnessed the moment when you will look back on your journey and recognize that every single experience, even the painful ones, were part of an intricate divine design to position you for this incredible breakthrough. Your ancestor in heaven wants you to know that they are not finished working on your behalf. This revelation of the family secret is the foundation for even greater miracles that will unfold in your life as you continue to walk in the authority and blessing that has now been activated. They will continue to orchestrate divine appointments, supernatural opportunities, and miraculous interventions that will cause your testimony to become a source of hope and inspiration for countless others who are believing for their own generational breakthrough. But they also want you to understand that with great blessing comes great responsibility. You have been chosen not just to receive supernatural favor, but to become a conduit through which heaven's love, provision, and healing can flow to others who are trapped in the same cycles that once held your family captive. Your breakthrough is designed to create a ripple effect that will impact other families for generations to come. As you begin to experience the fullness of your family blessing, remember to remain humble, generous, and deeply grateful for the supernatural intervention that has changed your destiny. Use your abundance to bless others. Use your platform to encourage those who are struggling. Use your testimony to give hope to those who are believing for their own impossible breakthrough. Comment one final time with these specific words: "My family is forever changed." Comment those exact words as your declaration of faith and your testimony of what has been accomplished through this divine encounter. Your deceased family member will receive that comment as confirmation that the family secret has been fully received, on that you are prepared to walk in the fullness of what has been prepared for you. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because your family member has specifically requested that you stay connected to this source of supernatural revelation and encouragement. They have seen that additional keys, insights, and confirmations about your family blessing will continue to be released through this platform. And they want to ensure that you don't miss any aspect of the inheritance that belongs to you. Share this message with others who need to know that supernatural breakthrough is possible for their families too. Your obedience to share this revelation will activate even greater levels of blessing in your own life, because generosity with divine truth always multiplies the supernatural favor that flows to the generous giver. Most importantly, my precious child, never forget the magnificent truth that has been revealed to you today. You are deeply loved by family members who have crossed into eternity. You are powerfully supported by advocates in the heavenly realm, and you are divinely chosen to carry a level of blessing that will transform not just your own life, but the lives of everyone in your family circle for generations to come. The family secret has been unveiled. The generational blessing has been activated. The supernatural breakthrough has been set in motion. Your deceased loved one has completed their assignment to ensure that you received this revelation. And now it is time for you to step boldly into the abundant, miraculous, joy-filled life that has always been your divine inheritance. Walk in confidence, knowing that heaven itself is backing your success. Speak with authority, knowing that your words carry supernatural power. Give generously, knowing that your abundance is limitless. Love boldly, knowing that you are profoundly cherished by both earthly and heavenly family members who will never stop working on your behalf. The family secret is no longer hidden. The blessing is no longer dormant. Your time of struggle is permanently behind you, and your season of supernatural abundance, divine favor, and generational breakthrough has officially begun. You are chosen, you are blessed, you are loved beyond measure, and your family's story of victory starts right now. Amen and amen.